Hello. Today we are going to learn about eggs, steak, and coffee. At the end of this activity, you will know different ways to cook and order eggs, steak, and coffee at a restaurant. While you watch the presentation, you can repeat information if you need to.
While you watch this presentation, make sure that your volume is up so that you can hear the narration on each slide. Also, make sure that you are answering the questions in your SDLA packet while you view this video. It's okay if you need to pause or go back in the video to listen again. Eggs.
Let's get started. There are three parts of an egg. The shell is the hard outside part of an egg. The yolk is the soft yellow part of an egg. The white is the soft white or clear part of an egg. Repeat the vocabulary after me. Shell, shell, yolk, yolk, white, white. You might hear people say, I like my eggs runny. Runny eggs means the egg yolk, the yellow part, is not cooked. If you don't like your eggs runny, you can tell the waiter or waitress, I don't want my eggs runny. When you go to a restaurant, the waiter or waitress will ask you, how do you want your eggs? Or, how do you like your eggs? This is also a good question to ask your family when you are cooking at home. Repeat the vocabulary. How do you want your eggs? How do you like your eggs? These are different ways you can answer. I like my eggs scrambled. This means mixed. Sometimes people add cheese. Repeat the vocabulary. Scrambled. You can also say, I like my eggs hard-boiled. This is common in salads. Repeat the vocabulary. Hard-boiled. You can also say, soft-boiled. This is less common. When your egg is soft-boiled, the yolk will be runny. Repeat the vocabulary. Soft-boiled. You can also say, sunny side up. We call this sunny side up because the yolk is bright and round like a sun. Only one side of the egg is cooked. This egg has a runny yolk. Repeat the vocabulary. Sunny side up. You can also say over easy. Over easy is similar to sunny side up, but both sides are cooked. This egg has a runny yolk and sometimes runny whites. Repeat the vocabulary. Over easy. Next, you can say over medium. This egg is cooked more than over easy. Maybe the yolk is a little bit runny. Repeat the vocabulary. Over medium. Next, you can say over hard. This egg is cooked more than over medium. No runny eggs here. Repeat the vocabulary. Over hard. You can also ask for your eggs poached. This egg is boiled in water without the shell. Poached eggs always have a runny yolk. Poached eggs are popular on bread or toast. Repeat the vocabulary. Poached. Lastly, you can ask for an omelet. An omelet is like scrambled eggs, but omelets have vegetables or meats mixed inside. In this picture, we see ham, tomato, and peppers. Repeat the vocabulary. Omelet.
Now we'll learn about steak.
When we cook a steak, we usually say grill or cook, but we have some special words that people use with steak. Sear is one of those words. Sear means to burn the surface of the steak. Seared is the adjective form of sear. Repeat the vocabulary. Sear. Seared. I like my steak seared. Can you sear my steak? Another type of cooking is broil. Broil means to cook food directly over or under extremely high heat. Broiled is the adjective form of broil. Repeat the vocabulary. Broil. Broiled. I like my steak broiled. Can you broil my steak? When you go to a restaurant, the waiter or waitress will ask you, "How do you want your steak cooked?" Or, "How do you like your steak cooked?" This is also a good question to ask your family when you are cooking at home. Repeat the vocabulary. How do you want your steak cooked? How do you like your steak cooked? The easy way to remember is how red or pink you like your meat. Well done is no pink and no red. Rare has a lot of pink and red. This is called doneness. Here is how you can answer the question. If the server asks, "How do you want your steak cooked?" you can say, "I like my steak well done." Repeat the vocabulary. Well done. You can also say, "I like my steak medium well." Repeat the vocabulary. Medium well. Next, medium. Next, medium rare. Next, rare. And finally, blue rare. Blue rare is very uncommon. Blue rare means the outside of the steak is seared, but the inside is not cooked at all.
Finally, let's learn about coffee.
People will also ask you about coffee. When people ask, "How do you want your coffee?" or "How do you like your coffee?" there are 4 things you should know when you order coffee. The 4 things you should know are regular or decaf. Repeat the vocabulary. Regular or decaf. You also must know the temperature. Repeat the vocabulary. Temperature. You must know about milk or cream. And finally, sugar. Regular coffee is caffeine that has caffeine. Restaurants will serve you regular coffee unless you ask for decaf. Decaf is short for decaffeinated. This means that it has less caffeine than regular coffee. Remember, decaf coffee still has a little bit of caffeine. You can order your coffee hot or cold. Coffee will always be served hot. If you want your coffee cold, you ask for iced coffee. It's not common to say cold coffee. Repeat after me. I would like an iced coffee, please. One more time. I would like an iced coffee, please. If you want milk in your coffee, there are many types you can choose. You can ask for whole milk, reduced fat milk, skim milk, or some places call this fat-free milk, and soy milk. On the PowerPoint, you can see the different types of milk and how many calories, how much fat, how much protein, and how much calcium is in each type. We also have soy milk. If you want cream in your coffee, there are many types you can choose. You can ask for half and half. Half and half means half cream, half milk. You can also ask for creamer. Creamer is much sweeter than milk. On this PowerPoint, you can see different types of creamer. Sugar is the last step. You can also add sugar to your coffee. Here are some types of sugar. You can ask for white sugar. White sugar is always in a white package and is processed sugar. You can ask for cane or raw sugar. This is usually found in a brown package. Equal, Sweet and Low, and Splenda are sweeteners. They are not natural forms of sugar. Equal is always in a blue package, Sweet and Low is always in a pink package, and Splenda is always in a yellow package. If you like nothing in your coffee, no sugar, no milk, you should say, I like my coffee black, or I like black coffee. Repeat the vocabulary. I like my coffee black. I like black coffee.
Now that you've learned about eggs, steak, and coffee, you can complete your SDLA packet and then meet with a tutor. Remember, you can always play the video again if you need to. Thanks for listening. Bye.